Problem though would be a deal with NATO. It could put an end to the whole proxy war aspect, because the key problem, well, what makes Ukraine a very attractive proxy for NATO is not just a huge amount of men which can be well dragged into the army and forced to fight Russia, but it's also the massive territory. That is, even if Russia would seize all territories east of the Dnieper, and including Nikolaev and Odessa, it would still leave a huge chunk of territory which the NATO countries could in perpetuity use as a launching pad for strikes against Russia. It's a bit too attractive for NATO to give up, I think. The idea that, you, yeah, that you can, yeah, fight the Russians with immunity, uh, but wouldn't the Russians then be interested in some kind of a deal which puts an end to the proxy war, or is the trust
Yeah,
issue then the problem again?
yeah, no, I think they'd be willing at that point to get an agreement with the European countries that, A, they're gonna get out of NATO and they're gonna stop, threatening Russia. Now, and this is where I think that might actually be a viable strategy, even though some would say no, simply because the economic conditions in Europe, the way they're trending, the trajectory is towards economic an economic recession at best, economic depression, very likely, and just the catastrophe is their industries are being dismantled. Their energy costs are soaring to astronomical levels. So, Europe, it's not like Europe's sitting in a strong position financially, and they're certainly not strong militarily.